Still Sunday school at 11:14 p.m. Sunday night here. Olympics are on. Snowboarding. Said live an hour ago, so I guess I don't know what time it is in China right now, but I guess some of the stuff is live right now. Maximize stock owner value. That's the purpose of it all. Big picture, philosophical reason for everything, or just technical financial equations to manage the balance sheet for maximizing stock owner value, or income statement, maximize revenue, minimize expense to maximize stock owner value. Precedent, paycheck precedent, business license precedent, experience precedents about such issues of ownership, maximizing stock owner value. I was familiar with that idea concept as a child because I own things. I own stock in companies. I watch Louis Rukeyser Wall Street Week like religion every Friday night. Read all those financial stock reports from Merrill Lynch, Smith, Barney, Payne Weber, and other things my dad had around the house. It was in my religious upbringing as a child, in my DNA blood. When I turned 16 and worked in the real world and shit started happening, you're no different than everybody else. Or is it club theory? What club do you belong to? Purdue's not about being different than everybody else. It's just about belonging to the Purdue Cranor Club. Or Oklahoma State's not, it's about being a Oklahoma State Cowboy, belonging to that group, club, or Shawnee Mission South, or high school graduates, or college graduates, or high ACT Kansas scholars, or high GMATs, 90% and above, or top ranked schools, or being a man from Kansas, or being a millionaire, a billionaire, over 6 feet tall, being pretty, being ugly, being in a fraternity, Greek, your fraternity only, your country club that you belong to or parents belong to when you were a kid, or your neighborhood, all kinds of little club theory group things. Church, religion, your race, black, white, Mexican, Chinese, whatever. Golfer, basketball player, football player, wrestler, musician, you play music, or I don't know, we can go on and on with all these different things. And, I wasn't, no different than everybody else. Thinking, analyzing, thinking for myself, realizing that there's lots of crap and fraud, so, thinking, addressing issues in correct, logical manner. Sunday school. Merrill Lynch, you owe me $1 trillion, hand it to me. Smith Barney, Payne Weber, you owe me $1 trillion, hand it to me, each of you. Police, courthouse, $1 trillion from each of you punks on the Kansas, Missouri side. Purdue, $1 trillion. Wilbur's bullshit wasn't acceptable. Or perhaps there were 2 or 3 Wilburs. Who was the real Wilbur back then? Who knows? Maybe the real one got taken out and these other guys started telling bullshit to us in class. The real Wilbur was trying to do his job the best he could, and there was more than one Wilbur, more than one. It's like my dad, he never did anything to me as a kid to damage me, really. He did plenty of damage to me with throwing me in jail and mental hospitals where they damaged me. My real dad was murdered because the local yokels didn't like his common sense right, follow the law. I don't know. I think I don't know. He didn't like me because I wasn't pretty enough. Since I'm not pretty, the judges disrespect me, or actually, when I go to court on small claims for room renters, the judges give the ugly, tattooed, pierced up scumbags in t-shirts and jeans in the courtroom more respect than they give me when I'm wearing a coat and tie and wearing nice clothes. I mean, it's ridiculous. Those people are such scum, it's ridiculous. And some of these medical people say, well, this is a fraternity thing. We're in the medical fraternity, or I was in the Beta fraternity at Oklahoma State, Beta Theta Pi fraternity, and I don't know. We've had a lot of great things and some bad news. Things happen, and it definitely impacted my 4 years at Oklahoma State and Great Point. I didn't get a scholarship in engineering while I went to Oklahoma State because there was quite a bit of pledge hazing, and I didn't know anything about it ahead of time, and I finished where I started. And I finished Oklahoma State where I started. And I went to Purdue and finished where I started there when I was getting sick to my stomach at Wilbur's bullshit. First week. Efficient market theory, can't make money in the stock market. And then the second year, when a guy who looked like Wilbur said I'd be arrested and if I go into stockbroker offices, I just completely, became, whatever, I'm going to finish this degree and get out of here. I owned 15-20% of VO Corner through Dad, and then Dad turned into a piece of fucking crazy shit. And some people, you're no different than nobody else. So all you stockbrokers hand me $1 trillion, you're no different than everybody else. And what's your ACT percent, GMAT percent, and degrees? In what, from where? Yeah. Hand me $1 trillion, punks. It's Sunday school. It's time for the reckoning.